become a highly competitive space in the staffing industry. You have these people who've worked at large staffing firms, they move on, they go and start their own, bringing their clients with. So there's a lot of competition in the space that we're seeing, which is putting pressure on revenue in general. Because of the general economy being driven down, it sometimes makes it difficult from a higher perspective to be able to onboard as much talent as they have in the past. But I think on the flip side, those companies who are growing very fast and the staffing firms that are kind of doing very well, they've seen a lot of talent scarcity. They're just in the markets that they've focused on in the past, they're just not able to meet the demands of the clients that they're working with now. So they're having to look elsewhere, different models, different regions to be able to do that.
I agree. I think it's definitely those things. I think, the global capability, right? This is through Deel, you're able to remove the barriers to acquire workers in foreign markets. So I think it's interesting because companies are now able to engage resources that they need just to do the work required. Not so much, hey, this is the addressable talent we have. Let's find out where we fit them, almost like a Tetris map coming down. It's more along the lines of this is the type of work we need and where can we get that work done most effectively in the highest quality.
What changed between the way you were doing global work and the way you're doing global work now? How did that drive your search for a tool or tools that would help you streamline this entire operation?
There's a keen difference between being international across 5 to 7 countries versus being truly global and being able to locate and hire and engage talent and in any market. On the high five side, where we're driving innovation to find new ways to find talent, new ways to engage talent, a byproduct of our success is EOR and AOR that's needed. And we don't do that. And that's where a company like Deel is able to come in and be that back office function for us in markets we currently don't service in that capacity, much less at all. As you start looking at doing this on a much larger macro basis, to me, you have to start identifying yourself. What are your core capabilities and the ability to gain confidence in your customer base, whether it be suppliers that are coming to that ecosystem or the enterprise buyers that are using the services as well, to have comfort that this is a core competency of yours and you understand how to localize.
That's a very good point because when we work with a lot of staffing and talent partners, it's one thing being able to leverage the technology or the capabilities of a Deel and expand your global presence, but it's the other part of how do you then go and enable your teams to actually sell it, enable your recruiters to actually recruit the right talent and have the right technology to find those talent. It's not just about implementing that technology. And the ones that have done it the best, I think the ones who really look at it holistically.
Basically, you want to build an incubator use case. Let's prove that we can do this on a smaller scale basis that is going to minimize the risk of the use case, but maximize the ROI that would come from it. It's not so much a big bang deployment. Let's go country by country, whether it be tech, whether it be AOR and EOR services that are country by country, but a land and expand approach that identifies an early use case, an early adopter, an early innovator, and then gaining that success and then rinse and repeat through the adoption curve.